Just ahead on CTV News, we have Memorial Day travel tips before you hit the roads. Plus, the County Council is back from their Vegas conference.
Every year we try to go out with the intention to bring development back to Prince George's County. Every council member is focusing on projects that they know are coming to their district.
And
we're here at Bowie State University where hundreds of students are celebrating a major milestone at graduation day. We'll bring you more details in just a few minutes.
Those stories and more on CTV News starting now.
Good evening. This is CTV News for May 23rd. I'm Katara Jones.
And I'm Mariah Jalad. Thanks for joining us. Well, Memorial Day weekend is officially here, and if you're heading out for a road trip, AAA has some advice for a smooth ride. If you haven't already headed out on your drive by Friday evening, you may want to wait until the later hours, like past 10 p.m. And if you're leaving on Saturday, AAA says get on the roads by 7 or 8 a.m. But timing isn't the only thing that can help you arrive. AAA also has some advice for keeping your car in tip-top shape.
First and foremost, make sure that your car is road ready. You want to make sure that your tires are in good condition. At AAA, unfortunately, we see lots of blowouts, particularly during holiday weekends. You want to make sure that your battery is in good shape. Battery life is usually somewhere between 3 to 5 years. If your battery is much older than that, you might want to have it checked out before hitting the roads. You also want to make sure that you're packing your car properly and that you're packing your precious cargo properly. So if you're traveling with children or pets, making sure that they're secured in the back, making sure that as a driver you're obeying the laws.
And some good news for some drivers at the pump. Gas prices over the Memorial Day weekend are the lowest they've been since 2021. And Maryland prices are on average $3.08. That's 55 cents cheaper than a year ago.
And if you're planning to hit the beach or lake this Memorial Day weekend, listen up. A new reservation system is now in place at two of Maryland's most popular state parks. Starting this weekend, anyone heading to Greenbrier or Sandy Point State Park will need to book a spot online before arriving. The Maryland Park Service says the goal is to reduce overcrowding, traffic, and stress for visitors and park staff.
There's few things worse than trying to turn away people or having to turn away people who've been waiting for like 6-7 hours and only to say that you can't get into the park. So we knew we had to do something. So we implemented this system this year for 2 of our parks, and we're going to introduce 3 parks later on in the summer. But they're the parks that fill up the fastest. But we can have upwards of 150, almost 200 capacity closures in a season. So we knew that we had to have a system where we can ensure that people who wanted to get in did get in.
Reservations can be made up to 7 days in advance at parkdayuse.maryland.gov. The system will expand to 3 more parks later this summer. And if you're looking to just hop into the pool this holiday weekend, you don't have to look any further. Starting tomorrow at noon, all county-run outdoor pools and splash parks will be open for the 2025 season. They will operate on a weekend schedule from May 24th until Thursday, June 19th. The county has 7 outdoor pool and splash park options.
And in other news, Prince George's County is the latest to get a downgraded credit rating from Moody's, but other rating agencies will be keeping its perfect AAA bond rating. Earlier this month, Moody's announced the state and the country would be downgraded to a AA1 rating, and the county now shares that same rating. Moody's cited concerns over the county's vulnerability to federal job cuts and weak demand in the national economy. However, S&P Global and Fitch Ratings kept the county at the highest possible rating. This means the county can borrow money at lower interest rates and spend less on debt service.
as Prince George's County leaders look to bring new economic opportunities to the county. Many took to the friendly skies and headed to Las Vegas for the International Council of Shopping Centers conference. I had an opportunity to speak with 2 council members who attended the event, and they shared their experience.
Every council member is focusing on projects that they know are coming to their district and the type of restaurants or entertainment or services we like to bring back.
County Council Vice Chair Crystal Oriatha recently attended the International Council of Shopping Centers conference in Las Vegas. The goal was simple: bring new businesses to Prince George's. Oriatha, who represents District 7, says some of her conversations focused on ways to better support small businesses in her district, among other priorities.
Also talking to broker firms that represent grocery stores and restaurants, and talking about how they can move into these new up-and-coming communities in the district.
Another county council member who took part in the conference is Walla Begay of District 6. She had several priorities, which included the potential redevelopment of Six Flags and bringing a grocery store to the Westphalia and Glenwood Hills communities.
The biggest winner for this for us was Westphalia. We were able to not only meet those who wanted to do retail, basically buy the retail and move it forward. I met with a couple of people who are interested, and it's competing interests at this point. Multiple groups are interested, but also we did meet with some of the brokers for the retail grocery store, and we're excited.
As for the 500-acre site of Six Flags, no movement has been made just yet, but Begay's vision for the property is
park amusement entertainment. We want to keep similar to what they have already in Six Flags, but if we don't, we're looking at film, we're looking at sports, but we do want to make sure we continue to expand the commercial tax base.
Oriatha says she's excited about the opportunities around economic development that she sees could potentially come to the county.
And Maryland Congressman Glenn Ivey is headed to El Salvador tonight, hoping to visit Kilmar Abrego Garcia, a Maryland man mistakenly deported earlier this year. Ivey says the trip aims to check on Garcia's well-being and push the Trump administration to follow court orders to bring him back. The congressman, who represents Prince George's County, says he's concerned the administration is ignoring legal rulings.
I thought it was important to go back to El Salvador because now the relationship between the United States and El Salvador has changed. Apparently the United States has a contractual relationship with El Salvador to jail Americans or prisoners who've been taken out of the United States. And so I want to make sure, certainly the congressional oversight aspect of it, that the money's being spent in the right way.
And Prince George's police are increasing security within the county after a couple was killed in a shooting near the Capitol Jewish Museum in the district. Acting County Executive Tara Jackson says in response to the shooting, police presence will be increased at synagogues and Jewish institutions around the county. According to D.C. police, the suspect opened fire at 4 people Wednesday night. He was then detained by museum security and confessed to the crime. The man and woman were both staff members at the Israeli embassy.
2 Prince George's County men have been found guilty of federal drug crimes. The men are Kenneth Watts of Upper Marlboro and James Kennard of Temple Hills. A federal jury found them guilty for their involvement in a drug trafficking ring that resulted in large amounts of cocaine, fentanyl, and PCP being distributed across the Washington metro region. Court documents show that Prince George's police intercepted a package containing 6 kilos of PCP at a FedEx facility in the state. Both men face a minimum mandatory sentence of 10 years in a federal prison. The sentencing is set for August 7th. Instead of vetoing some bills, Governor Wes Moore will allow some measures to become law without his signature. One of those bills is House Bill 1294, known as the Earned Wage Access and Credit Modernization. The bill will regulate earned wage access programs that will advance workers' pay that they earned but not yet received. The Center for Responsible Lending, an opponent of the bill says there are, quote, serious widespread concerns about these payday loan apps. The group was one of several organizations pushing the governor to veto the bill.
And Maryland Democratic Party Chair Kenneth Ullman is stepping down on June 13th. Ullman, a former Howard County executive, says he'll return to his consulting firm, Margrave Strategies. Governor Wes Moore plans to nominate Anne Arundel County Executive Stuart Pittman as his replacement. The party's Central Committee is expected to vote next month following its annual gala. And you're watching CTV News. I'm Mariah Jalad.
And I'm Katara Jones. Still to come.
It's career day at Walden Woods Elementary School. I'm Bryce Parker. We bring you that story and more coming up on CTV News.
Experience a golden era of music with Motown Explosion at the Bowie Center for Performing Arts. Sunday, June 8th. Doors open at 2 p.m. For tickets, visit bowiecenter.org or call 301-805-6880.
Well, it was a day of celebration, pride, and new beginnings at Bowie State University.
Hundreds of graduates crossed the stage today, marking a major milestone. CTV's Michaela Newton was there for the inspiring ceremony.
Behind me, friends and family are cheering as their loved ones are walking across the stage, ready to embark on the next chapter of their life.
Man, I feel great, man. I graduated high school in 2020, so I ain't getting no graduation and didn't get a chance to walk across stage. So me walking across stage this time mean a lot in my heart, man.
The campus of Bowie State University came alive with caps, gowns, and smiles. Hundreds of students became proud graduates.
I am going to do theater, Broadway, film, playwriting. Now that I'm graduating, I know what I want to do. I know how I want to do it.
Family and friends packed the stands, many holding signs, flowers, and phones to capture the moment. For many, this day was not just about the degree, but about defying odds.
Got a huge plan. You're looking at your future mayor of Washington, D.C., so I'm excited.
University leaders and keynote speakers reminded graduates of their responsibility to lead with purpose.
I'd like to congratulate you, the class of 2025.
This year's commencement speaker was none other than U.S. Senator Angela Alsobrooks.
It's the greatest thrill to have the opportunity to come back and impart what I can to the young people I took very seriously. The opportunity to impart some wisdom to them as they go out into this challenging space that we're in, to remind them that discomfort is a part of that experience, but that they will succeed.
Reporting in Bowie, Michaela Newton, CTV News.
Well, it's not easy being green, but it is easy to steal the show. Kermit the Frog took center stage at the University of Maryland's commencement and left grads with a message they'll never forget. Dressed in a tiny graduation gown and tasseled cap, Kermit returned to his spiritual birthplace, College Park, the campus where creator Jim Henson first brought him to life. The iconic Muppet told thousands of grads at SECU Stadium to stick together, dream big, and yes, take a leap.
Life is not a solo act. No, it's not. It's a big, messy, delightful ensemble piece, especially when you're with your people. You know, in fact, look around. Seriously, go ahead, look around. You're probably sitting next to some of your people right now. These are friends that you might have for your whole life. And there will be many others to collect along the way, so always keep your eyes open. Stay connected to your dreams, no matter how big, no matter how impossible they seem. The truth is, dreams are how we figure out where we want to go, and life is how we get there.
And Kermit closed his speech with a nod to his classic Rainbow Connection, reminding the class of 2025, life's like a movie, write your own ending.
Nearly 400 books were pulled from the U.S. Naval Academy Library. over diversity and gender topics, but now most are back on the shelves. A Pentagon-ordered review reversed the removals, leaving just about 20 books under further review. A few dozen titles are also being looked at Air Force libraries. Now, the back and forth reflects ongoing confusion over early policy shifts as the military navigates changes tied to diversity and inclusion efforts. And this week was homecoming at Walden Woods Elementary School.
Yes, and a week long of events ends with a career fair and car show. CTV's Bryce Parker is in Clinton with more.
If you can dream it, you can be it. That's the message of the day at Walden Woods Elementary School, where students got the chance to explore dozens of careers from public safety to journalism.
It was fun.
It was fun. What were some of the best things you saw?
The best thing I saw was getting in the fire truck and seeing all the cool cars and getting to pet a horse.
One thing was the open speaking artist. There was an open speaking poetry person, and I didn't know that was a thing.
When you have a goal, it's best to start preparing for it when you're young. And that's what the Walden Woods community did today, showing their students the endless possibilities that their futures hold.
I really do believe that if you tap into a child at an early age and get them exposed to various careers, they can actually kind of decide on their own, is this a career path that I would like to go in? What does it take to go into that particular career? And just get them more aware of the different avenues that they can choose if they don't go the four-year traditional college way.
Today was the grand finale to Walden Woods Homecoming Week, and along with the career fair was a car show featuring luxury cars and motorcycles, a true showing of a village coming together to inspire the next generation that their dreams can become their reality.
I want to be a president because I just like to be a leader a lot.
Probably an author or like a swimmer because I like to swim, and I also write stories in Google Docs most of the time.
What I would like for the students here to take away is just learning more about a career path, being interested in a career path, and literally wanting to maybe go into one of the career paths that they were exposed to here today.
Reporting in Clinton, I'm Bryce Parker, CTV News.
Still to come on CTV News.
A local organization is helping veterans learn entrepreneurial skills.
A 20-year Army vet is paying it forward with Project Opportunity. I'm Sierra Jackson, and I'll have that story and more tonight on CTV News.
My name is Antonia DeBarros, and I'm a film and television editor, and I got my start as an intern at CTV. Growing up in Prince George's County, Hollywood seemed so out of reach for me. I wouldn't have believed in the possibility of this career before I started working at CTV. CTV has been and continues to be an invaluable resource for our community to gain entry into news, education, and entertainment programming. This year's county budget must include funding for CTV.
Welcome back. Every day, veterans face challenges readjusting to a regular civilian lifestyle. Just last month, the Department of Labor reported that the national veteran unemployment rate was 3.7%.
One local veteran has spent the last 15 years doing his part to change those numbers. CTV's Sierra Jackson has the story.
Everybody was born with a divine assignment, whether you're military or not. Everybody was born with a divine assignment. When you use your gift to live in your purpose and serve the world, it will lead to prosperity, inner peace, and success and fulfillment.
You may recall back in March, I brought you the story of a local veteran, Joe Giordano, offering free entrepreneurial training for other veterans through his nonprofit, Project Opportunity.
We started Project Opportunity because back in 2010, the unemployment rate among veterans in Maryland was hovering somewhere between 14 and 16%. And it was pretty obvious at that time that traditional employment was not the best option for a lot of my fellow veterans. So we decided to give them a chance to pursue self-entrepreneurship.
After 10 weeks of free entrepreneurial training, these veterans are ready to turn their new skills into new profits.
Participants of Project Opportunity had the chance to pitch their business idea and win prize money to go towards their business. I caught up with one class attendee who created an LLC during the COVID-19 pandemic, but still had no business plan.
This was the best decision I've ever made in my life since I started my business. Number one, I learned how to write a business plan. And when you write things down and you monitor what you say you're going to do, things happen. Also, I learned that you got to take action. I looked at my daily schedule because I'm a retired educator, right? And I own my own business. But how much time was I actually spending in my business? So when I looked at my daily schedule, I said, wow, I need to focus more time on my company so that I could have bigger impact in the world and make this world a more peaceful place.
So far, Project Opportunity has passed over 500 graduates who have gone on to create 414 jobs, proving that we can't help everyone, but everyone can help someone.
Veterans love veterans, and if they have a chance to hire, they're always going to hire a veteran first because they know where they come from, they know their background, they know they have the discipline, and they know they won't quit.
Sierra Jackson, CTV News.
Thanks, Sierra, and congratulations to Dr. Teresa Mosley, who went home with the first place prize for her business.
And for more information on Project Opportunity or how to get involved, visit project-opportunity.com. And Maryland's blue crab population has hit a concerning low, but the State Department of Natural Resources is holding on to its current harvest regulations. The count of 238 million crabs is the second lowest level since the 1990s, and experts say a harsh winter may be to blame. Other factors could include the invasive blue catfish population preying on young crabs, or water pollution preventing the growth of underwater grasses, which are a critical shelter for the crabs. Next year, the department will get results from its first stock assessment in over a decade, which could give more insight into the overall health of the crab population and reveal reasons for the fluctuations.
The National Capital Region Transportation Planning Board approved $760,000 for 9 local projects aimed at safer streets and more walkable communities. Funding comes from 2 regional grant programs supporting bikeways, trail studies, curbless streets, and pedestrian safety near schools and transit. 5 projects will boost transit access and bike infrastructure, while 4 focus on reducing traffic crashes. Since their launch, the programs have funded dozens of projects to reshape how residents move around the region. And don't move, Simon Buggs is here with our Friday Sports page.
And that's right, and he's getting us excited for a new era of UMD sports. What's going on, Simon?
All right, everybody, it's time for the Friday Sports page. We begin with some news over in College Park as UMD held the introductory press conference for the school's new athletic director in James Smith yesterday. Smith previously served as the Senior Vice President of Business Strategy for the Atlanta Braves before coming to Maryland. Now, Smith touched on a variety of topics during the presser, including generating revenue, brand awareness, and being a competitive program. But as important as those are to the success of the athletic department, that doesn't trump Smith's goal of catering to the school's athletes.
I'm also going to be a relentless supporter of our student athletes. That means investing in academic support, nutrition and training, leadership development, mental health services, brand building, and financial wellness. All of these things create the holistic athlete that we're trying to create while winning championships. Because our job, and that goes for every coach and administrator in this room, is to develop our young women and men into leaders beyond the field.
Meantime, in other Terp sports news, shout out to lacrosse players defender Will Schaller, midfielder Eric Collar, and goalie Logan McNaney for earning All-American honors. Schaller, who made the first team, has been amazing for the Terps this season. The Maryland native won Big Ten Defensive Player of the Year after leading the team with 22 caused turnovers. He was also first team All-Big Ten as well. Collar, who was a second-team All-American, had 10 turnovers and 8 ground balls after playing short-stick defensive midfield in 2025. This is also Collar's first career All-American honor. And finally, McNaney, who was also second-team All-American, set Maryland's all-time saves record with 743 this season. The Terps goalie is also averaging over 11 saves per game. Congratulations to Schaller, Collar, and McNaney on this amazing accolade. And make sure to tune into the game tonight, Mystics fans, as the team will be in Las Vegas tonight, taking on Asia Wilson and the Aces. Tip-off is at 10 o'clock. And wrapping up sports, the Washington Nationals will host the San Francisco Giants tonight. The game begins at 6:45. And that is your Friday sports page. Simon Buggs, CTV Sports, back to you guys.
Thanks, Simon. And well, before we end the show tonight, we have some bad but good news to report. Signing off for the last time with us is our colleague, Mariah Jalad. Mariah joined the CTV family close to 2 years ago and has been such an asset to the news department. I know I can speak for everyone here that we will definitely miss you, and we are so excited for you and your new endeavor. But before we go,
a shot, medium shot?
Yeah, it's like a medium shot.
This is not
I don't know what to say.
Hey, Mariah. Oh, let me. Well, is she here?
And recording ready.
Hey, Mariah, it's Eric.
Hey, Mariah.
Mariah. Hey, Mariah.
Hi, Mariah.
Mariah.
Hi, Mariah. Hey, Michaela. I'm sorry. Hey, Mariah. Just a little joke, just to remind you, of all the fun stuff that we went through.
My desk neighbor, who am I gonna watch Jeopardy and talk about the New York Giants being terrible?
It's been such a pleasure to get to know you and work with you. We connected over The Bachelor, which was really cool.
I'm gonna miss talking genre movies with you.
It's crazy how fast time goes by. It seemed like you weren't even here that long, but it's been great working with you. All the stories you covered have been amazing.
I'm going to miss our little inside jokes about Wicked and everything happening in pop culture, but it's for the best. The show must go on, so good luck in Virginia.
One of my favorite anchors and reporters. I wish you the best over in Virginia. Please make sure you reach out to my girl, Michaela.
Congratulations. I'm so excited for you going to Richmond. This is just the beginning of your journey.
Congratulations on your new job opportunity in Richmond. I can't wait to watch you on TV.
It has been such a pleasure, Mariah, to have you in the newsroom. You have truly been such an asset.
Just want to wish you best of luck going forward.
Mariah, you've done a great job covering the community here, and I know you'll show the same professionalism and dedication down in Richmond. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Enjoy your trip, and just so happens I have falafel, some hummus, and pita bread. Thinking about you.
We're always proud when one of our own does the hard work and then goes on to bigger and better things.
Congratulations again. I wish you nothing but the best, and I'll definitely see you out there.
Best of luck to you. You got it.
Great luck.
We're gonna miss you. We love you. We know you're gonna do amazing things. Congratulations, and go kill it in Richmond.
It's been great. It's been a pleasure working with you, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you do in Richmond.
All those great memories I will always hold dear to me. I'm so proud of your growth and everything, and I just wish for the best for you in the future.
I know you're going to be successful wherever you go and where life leads you.
This is not goodbye. This is just see you soon, and I wish you all the best of luck.
I know and I hope that this experience at CTV News has been as fulfilling for you as it has been for me.
I hope you keep in touch with everyone here, because you were probably one of the key people that made things feel like family.
You're going to high places, so keep doing what you're doing, and your career would just keep accelerating.
I wish the best for you as you venture on to your new job. Do your thing, never forget who you are, and stay true to you. Peace.
Oh my gosh, thank you guys so much. That was so thoughtful and beautiful, and I just love everyone here so much, and I'm so grateful for my time here.
I know. I'm feeling the feels.
Thank you so much.
Mariah, tell our viewers at home where you're going and what you'll be doing.
Well, so I'm going to WRIC in Richmond, Channel 8 in Richmond to be an MMJ there. So I'm going to miss so much my time here at CTV, but I'm excited because you guys gave me the skills to do this, to do what I'm going to be doing next. So thank you.
I mean, excited. I mean, are you feeling anything else? Nerves?
Emotional, excited, happy, but you know, I'm sad and happy to be signing off for the last time. So that wraps up CTV News for now. Thanks so much for joining us.
We'll see you next Tuesday. Good night.